So hello there and welcome back to the channel. This is Mel's Gaming here with a really special The Hunter Call of the Wild video. This may well be the most insane The Hunter Call of the Wild video I've ever made. In this video, I am going to be shooting 6 Great One Fallow. Now, these Great One Fallow were not stacked. I don't stack Great Ones. I shot them as they spawned. But I haven't actually been able to make any videos as these guys popped up, so instead of them all being in separate videos, we're going to have 6 Great One Fallow in this video, which is absolutely insane. I've never had more than 2 Great Ones in one video before, so this is absolutely crazy. But I just wanted to start off this video by sort of talking about a couple of things and clarifying a couple of things in case you are brand new to the channel and you've never seen my content before. So we're going to shoot this absolutely giant diamond fallow that spawned on my grind last night, and I'm just going to clarify a couple of things. So I do not use any mods or anything like that. It's a question I get all the time. I really dislike mods being used in this game. I actually really hate it. I'm also an official content creator for Expansive Worlds, and it is one of our rules that we are not to use mods in our content. So I do not use mods. I do not agree with using mods in this game. All of these trophies in this video have just come from grinding. Now, another thing, like I said, normally I tend to put just one Great One in a video, and that tends to be how it goes unless, you know, 2 spawn on one night or something, and that's how my content is mostly going to stay. But at the moment, I've been going through some health struggles as I am actually disabled, and I have a few health struggles going on at the moment, and I just haven't been able to record as frequently as I would have liked, and I didn't get to make individual videos for each of these, so that's why all of these are going into one big special video. But yeah, I just wanted to clarify those things before we get into shooting these amazing Great One Fallow. But starting off with a huge 270 diamond, which is actually only my second 270 since the scoring changes, so that is a really cool one to get. But starting off with Great One Fallow number 9, and we have another Mocha spoon rack. Now this is actually my 3rd Mocha fur with the spoon rack, so kind of a shame to get a 3rd of the same exact combo, but it's still a great one. I'm never going to be disappointed at seeing a great one. As soon as I see one of these things spawn, it's always really exciting. Now, we are just going to shoot this guy with the M1. This zone is very tricky to actually get close to these guys in, and like I said, it's a combo that I've had twice before already, so I've already got good pictures and stuff of this combo, so we are just going to take this guy right here. Now, he dropped on the spot, and I was pretty confident that it was a good shot. We're going to be using the M1 Garand for all of the trophies in this video, just because I've been using it lately to take trophies, and it's been really good, and I've got a lot of confidence in it. So I decided to take all of the ones in this video with the same rifle. Now, the Mocha is an absolutely beautiful fur, and this is a gorgeous Great One. Now, as I said, he is the spoon rack and he scores 282.99. Very beautiful deer. Now, unfortunately, we're not going to have a lot of harvest screen footage of this guy because you'll notice that I'm taking damage. That's from another herd of fallow running into me from the zone next to this one that spooks when I fast travel to the tent on this side of the river. And as you can see, I got knocked out by a fallow deer, so that was unfortunate. Moving on to Great One number 10. And we have a combo that I had dreamed of seeing. This is a fabled painted Irish elk rack Great One Fallow. Now, the Irish elk rack is my favourite rack for the Great One Fallow. I just love it because I'm a bit of a nerd when it comes to biology and, you know, prehistoric animals and stuff. I just think it's all incredibly fascinating, and antlers are just one of the things in nature and in biology that fascinates me the absolute most, and Irish elk as a species are one of the things in nature that I've always just found so incredible. I actually have had fossils from Irish elk. I've had a part of the skull, part of an antler, and a leg bone, and they're just incredible creatures. And so when I saw that there was a Great One Fallow variation with an Irish elk rack, it just sent me into full nerd happiness because it's just so cool. And the Fabled Painted is one of my top 3 furs. I absolutely love the Hooded, then the Fabled Painted, and my absolute favourite is the Fabled Silver, which is why we are grinding fallow. I already have all of the furs, and I've had all of the furs since Great One number 6 for fallow deer, but I am desperate to complete the collection by getting a silver fur Great One Fallow. I have all of the other furs, I have one example or more of each of the racks, so I really, really, really would like to complete the entire collection by getting a silver. And it's really sort of ironic that my absolute favourite is the only fur that I'm missing. However, when talking about combos, way back when the Great One Fallow released with Emerald Coast, almost a year ago at this point, I said one of my top combos would be a painted Irish elk rack. And when this guy spawned, even though it's not the silver that we're looking for, and I do already have a Fabled painted with a typical rack, I was just in awe. What an incredibly beautiful creature. I mean, wow. Just wow. And I always thought something about the Fabled painted, and I don't know if it's just me, but every time I see it, it reminds me of, like, sort of a prehistoric looking animal. Like, it's almost like caveman type markings. I don't know, like when you see like cavemen in cartoons and stuff and they're wearing like animal skins, they kind of have markings and colorations like this, and they just fits to me. Like with this Irish elk rack, it's always really fitted, and this guy is incredible, and I just love this deer. He's absolutely stunning, and I just could not be happier to actually end up getting this as a combo on this ongoing grind for a silver. So we got some nice close-up footage and pictures of this guy as he was a new combo, and now we are going to shoot him. And I was really, really nervous. Again, just every time I go to shoot a Great One, I'm nervous. It doesn't matter that I've shot, I think, over 40 at this point when making this video. Every time when it comes to making that shot, my heart is pounding, I feel like I'm going to throw up. It sends me into all kinds of anxiety. But that's why I play this game. And yeah, I put a ton of hours into it. As I mentioned, I am disabled, and I don't have like a normal job or anything because I'm disabled. So I put all my energy and my focus into the YouTube channel and growing this YouTube channel. And the #1 game that I play here on the channel is the Hunter Call of the Wild. It's kind of my baby. I absolutely love Call of the Wild. And getting trophies like this for me never gets old, and it just gets me so incredibly excited. And that's why I am more than willing to dedicate hundreds or thousands of hours to going after specific things. Like, I've got over 5.8 thousand hours on PC for Call of the Wild, and about another 1,000 hours on Xbox, which is where I originally started. So trophies like this for me mean a heck of a lot, and they are the result of a lot of hard work. I know you guys are going to see this video and think, wow, that's a lot of Great Ones that I've shot in the last few days, because this has only been in the last maybe 5 or 6 days that I've shot all of these. But I have worked hard on herd managing my Te Arawara map for fallow deer to absolute perfection. It still could probably be improved a little bit. There's still a few 3s that I could probably shoot down, but I've worked really, really hard on trying to get this grind going super well, and then I just spend like 8 or more hours a day just shooting fallow over and over and over again, and shooting normally a lot of diamonds. I mean, I've shot hundreds of diamonds in the last couple of weeks, just trying to get these specific trophies to show up and then be able to show them to you guys. But just what an amazing, amazing deer. An incredible fallow buck. I mean, he's just stunning. I really do love like the split colour on the face, with the one side sort of having the darker fur and the other side having the more orange fur. It's beautiful. Now, moving on to Great One number 11 for fallow deer, and we have a Fabled Golden with the spoon rack. Now, once again, this is a combo that I already had, and he's in a little bit of an awkward spot. It's not the best zone to try and get close to things in this one, so seeing again as we already have this combo and he's in not the greatest spot to try and get close to, we're just going to drop him there with the M1. Now, I felt pretty good about that shot, still terrified as always with Great Ones that something's going to have gone wrong, but I felt pretty confident. And then I picked him up, and I saw the hit info, and I was like, oh my god, that is the closest I have ever come to botching a Great One, and that is why I get so nervous with these trophies. Oh my god, that was a hair's breadth between like actually getting vitals and just getting pure spine. Thankfully it was just under the spine, and that's why we got the top of the double lungs there. But oh my god, that is the closest I've ever come to messing up a Great One, and I was absolutely freaking out when I saw that. He was a bit closer than I actually thought he was. I thought he was closer to 150, and he was actually closer to 100. I completely misjudged that, and as a result, I shot too high. I should have aimed low. That was a scary one. That was a scary one. When I picked him up and I saw that, I was like, I got lucky there. And, you know, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. And in that case, I will definitely take being lucky rather than good. Because, yeah, I should have double-checked the range, and I was just a little bit too quick. But thankfully, we did still get the lungs, and we still got the Great One medal. So that was a really close one, but I'm really, really grateful. And he is absolutely beautiful. The golden fur is really nice. Like I said, it's another duplicate, but still a very beautiful deer. Then moving on to Great One Fallow number 12, and we have another duplicate. This time we have a fabled hooded, again with the spoon rack. And this guy is actually in the very same zone that the previous Great One that we just shot was actually in. This is the same zone that the fabled golden spoon rack was in. And these guys actually spawned within the same night of grinding for me. I think they were actually technically different days because I tend to play like it at night. Like that's when I'm awake, so it crosses over the days. But yeah, 2 Great Ones in one night for me, and that was really, really cool. And like I said, the fabled hooded is actually one of my top 3 favourite furs, so even though that this is a duplicate, again, it's still just an incredibly beautiful deer. Just absolutely stunning. And I seem to get a lot of spoon racks as well, but I don't hate the spoon rack. I know a lot of people really, really don't like it, but I really don't mind it, and it's just a gorgeous like combo with this particular fur because the antlers are so dark on the fabled spoon rack. Just beautiful. Now, this guy scores 281.08, so about what you'd expect for the spoon rack scoring. They do tend to score in the 280s area, but again, just a really beautiful deer. I never get tired, really, of seeing these guys. They are all so, so gorgeous, and like I said, even though it's not the silver that we're looking for, this is a just stunning combo, and it's another beautiful Great One to go into the trophy lodge. But I really do like the fabled hooded fur. It was the very first fur that I got for a Great One Fallow. The very first Great One that I got for Fallow was a fabled hooded with the big typical rack. So it has a little bit of an extra special place in my heart because of that. And I just really love the subtle sort of gradient going between the darker fur and the lighter fur, and also the spots. That's also why I like the fabled silver, is for similar reasons. But just a very, very beautiful Great One Fallow deer. Absolutely stunning, and again, even though it's a duplicate, I'm really, really happy to have gotten him. Now, moving on to Great One Fallow number 13, and we have a new combo. This is a fabled golden with the big typical rack, which is really, really cool. The big typical rack is my second favourite rack for the Great One Fallow, so my favourite is the Irish elk, then the big typical, which is this one, then the spoon, and then the blade rack. And yeah, this rack is just really, really cool. And I could tell when I spotted him that he looked to be pretty wide for this rack, and I was actually really excited to see what he was going to score. Once again, just dropping him, and he's actually in the same zone as, again, the previous Great One and the previous Great One before that. So this zone was just producing in terms of spawning Great Ones. But again, just a beautiful deer. I wasn't a big fan of the fabled golden when I saw it in photos, but after seeing it in game for the first time, like ages ago when I got my third Great One Fallow, which was a fabled golden with the Irish elk rack, I actually really like it. It's a very subtle but beautiful fur. The gold tones that mix with the darker neck and then the white patch on the neck is really nice, and then the golden spots, very, very pretty. And with this big typical rack, it's a really nice combo. That is a seriously beautiful Great One Fallow. And he scores 279.06, which is a pretty high score for this rack. Like I said, he's quite wide, which I was expecting him to score pretty high. But like I said, it's the spoon rack that normally scores like 280s or close to 280s. So this is a pretty high score for this particular rack. And I do think it's the widest of the big typical racks that I've actually had. So just a really cool one to actually get. And it's a new combo, which is always really nice. Just a very, very pretty deer. Just stunning. Like, that is a really, really cool looking animal. And finally, moving on to Great One Fallow number 14, which is the last Great One in this video, and this time we have another duplicate, but it's a duplicate of one of the ones that I got for the first time in this video, so it's a recent duplicate. So this is my second painted Irish elk Great One Fallow, which is just wild that I really actually wanted this specific combo, and it took so many Great One Fallows to actually get that combo, and then I get one just a few Great Ones later. But we're still sat here without a Fabled Silver, which is wild. Now, excuse my brand new dog, I had him out to actually get his levels up, and I had to actually make him sit down there so that he wasn't going to make me botch the shot, which would have been absolutely terrible. That is one of my greatest fears in Call of the Wild, is messing up a Great One or a super rare. I don't think I'd ever recover from that. I would be so heartbroken. But managed to get a very nice clean shot on him, and he dropped on the spot. You can see the vital blood there, and again he's in the same zone as the last fabled painted Irish elk. You can see the same tent and tripod there, exactly the same zone. Now I am only shooting a limited amount of deer, so it's not a surprise to see great ones showing up in the same zones, but it's always funny to get two identical ones end up spawning in the same spot. It's kind of like deja vu, or as I've joked before, deja vu. But yeah, just an incredible looking animal. I mean, just absolutely stunning. And I certainly won't complain to, end up with two of a dream combo for me. But still, no Fabled Silver. We are 14 Great One Fallow into the grind for a Fabled Silver, which is just wild. Like, it's my absolute favourite fur. Of all of the furs, the Fabled Silver is the one I love the most. And it is the one that I just cannot get. I can't get it. I don't know why. It's just, my luck is terrible at actually getting that specific fur. With getting great ones, my luck is really, really good. And, using herd management and stuff, I've got, obviously, way better chances. But I just can't get a Fabled Silver. And I don't know at what point I'll sort of call it quits and be like, okay, it's just not going to spawn. But I think I'll try for at least one or two more. You guys let me know down in the comments what you think. Do you think I should keep pushing for one? I really, really want to get a Fabled Silver, just so that I can have the complete set of Great One Fallow furs, and then I've got all of the racks and all of the furs, the same as I do for Great One Moose. But that is it for all of the Great Ones in this video. Now, before we end this video, we do have a giveaway to do. So, we are going to be giving away the base game and 3 DLCs on PC on Steam. Now, as I said, in this giveaway, I'm including the base game for the Hunter Call of the Wild and 3 DLCs. The 3 DLCs that I am going to be including are Te Awarra National Park, the Modern Rifles Pack, and the High Caliber Weapons Pack, which is the newest DLC for the Hunter Call of the Wild. With these DLCs, you'll have a really good sort of base for grinding for Great One Red Deer and Fallow Deer, which can both be found on Te Awarra National Park, and that is basically the best map to grind for those species. The Modern Rifles Pack will give you some really good guns, including the 308 AR, which is a really good grinding weapon, and the High Caliber Weapons Pack, the newest DLC for Call of the Wild, will give you access to the 300 Mag Tactical, which is a great gun for the classes that it covers, for animals like crocodiles and buffalo, those big species, anything from 7 to 9 class range. But it's also really, really good for getting quick and efficient kills for species that it may not be ethical for, like fallow deer. I use it to take down as many fallow deer as I possibly can, as quickly as I can, just so that I don't have to track them. Obviously, I don't use it on trophy animals, as it would ruin the medal, but for cull animals, level 3s, level 4s, where I don't worry about needing to keep the medal, it's really good for that. And you'll see a lot of people using that gun for Great One grinds for that exact purpose, to bring small, non-trophy animals down as quickly as possible. So, how to enter this giveaway? All you need to do to enter this giveaway is comment giveaway and tell me your favourite Great One in this video. Just tell me exactly which of these Great One Fallow was your favourite, and make sure you include the word giveaway in your comment so that I know you want to be entered into this giveaway. Now, this giveaway is going to run for 3 days exactly from the very moment that I post this video. So as soon as this video goes live, you will have 3 days to enter. After 3 days, I will put all of the entries into a random wheel, and whoever gets landed on by the random wheel will win this giveaway. Then I will comment on your comment and let you know that you've won the giveaway. You know, I'll respond to you to tell you, hey, you've won the giveaway. And then we will either work out a way to contact through Discord, through my Discord, which I will also link in the description of this video, or another way to contact if you don't have Discord. We can work that out. You will have 24 hours to respond once I let you know you have won the giveaway, and if you do not respond, then we will re-roll the giveaway and, you know, give it away to the next person. Also worth mentioning, I am planning on giving away the base game and these 3 DLCs, but if you already have the base game or you already have one of these DLCs and you don't know anyone else that, you know, you'd like me to give it to instead, then we can work out, you know, sort of an equivalent price DLC or something along those lines to make a better suited pack for you if there is any issues like that. Try and keep everything, you know, sort of within the same sort of price range, but that is the plan. But otherwise, if you don't own any of these, then this will be the giveaway. But that is going to be it. So hopefully that's nice and clear. So I'll just go over it again. All you need to do in order to enter this giveaway is comment giveaway and tell me which of these fallow deer was your favourite great one in this video. This giveaway will be running for 3 days from the moment this video goes live. So once this video is posted, you will have 3 days to enter. After 3 days, I will close the giveaway, put everybody who's entered's names into a random wheel, and whoever the random wheel lands on will end up winning this giveaway. I will then contact you. You will have 24 hours to respond. If you do not respond, then I will roll the wheel again and we'll move on to the next person. But you will have 24 hours to respond. We can get in contact through Discord or through whatever is easiest for you, and we'll work out a way for us to get in contact, and then I will give you your DLCs and base game. And if you already own any of these DLCs or the base game, then we will work out something to the equivalent so that you have, you know, basically the same value for the giveaway. I hope that's all really clear. I get so nervous about doing giveaways, but hopefully this will be all good. And yeah, I hope that you will enjoy this. I'm really, really excited about sharing this video. It's been a few days in the making, and I'm glad I finally actually got to sit down and record this today. I don't know when my next video will be. As I said, I'm having some health struggles at the minute, so please bear with me in terms of, like, actual times between me posting things and then videos going out. But yeah, that is going to be it for this one. So thank you so much for watching and for all your support as always. I really do appreciate all of it. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you.